Why do busy seasons make us forget how powerful we are? If you've been in a busy season, you are in a busy season, whether that's life, business, or both, and you're feeling that like tension, that pressure between wanting to maintain the momentum and just needing to be able to breathe, this episode is going to be for you. And I think if we're honest with ourselves, especially this week as we go into the holiday season, this is really all of us. I'm going to share the simple mindset shift and emotional regulation tools to help you stay grounded in your CEO energy even when your schedule is full or shifting, crazy, all the things. Okay? This is the bridge between where you've been and where you're going next. All right, let's get to it. If we haven't met yet, I'm Amy Circa, money confidence coach and bookkeeper. Over the last 13 years, I've helped over 1,250 women get out of survival mode and make money simple so they can feel safe, clear, and confident with their finances. No shame, no restriction, and definitely no giving up your coffee to get there. So, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Let's talk about busy seasons. And when this goes live, we are in the middle of Thanksgiving week here in the US and the Black Friday push, which is not even really Black Friday anymore. That's coming up, but sales are starting earlier and earlier and earlier. And especially in the online coaching space, I know it's just getting louder, okay? That's kind of why I wanted to release this now. We also just wrapped up a promotion for the Unstoppable Experience, so it felt, there we go, very timely. So first off, busy seasons are normal. It's like human works. Things aren't going to be linear. We've got ups and downs, highs and lows, all of those things, and those busier seasons make some of the others much more enjoyable. But nobody wants to be going into the busy season feeling dysregulated and stressed out and all of the things, right? We want to be able to enjoy it, even though it's going to be a busy season. We want to be able to enjoy this time. We want to enjoy this time with our family and whatever it might be. Some people, it's all about the quality time. Sometimes it's about the lights, the movie, whatever it might be. The thing that means the most to you for this holiday season, you want to be able to enjoy it. Right? Okay. And if the holiday season's not your thing for whatever reason, you can shift this and apply to the things that are your thing, right? Especially, we could also look at launch season. Okay. So, I think we all know we can't operate from adrenaline forever. That go, 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 it burns us out. That badge of honor, as the busy is a badge of honor, I think is getting less credibility now. It's not as ooh, look at me, I'm busy. No, we're all busy. It's what do we do about it, right? What is that quote? It's not enough to be busy, so too are the ants. What are you busy about? Thoreau, I think is his last name. Anyways, we're all busy, but it's what do we do with it, right? And that's what we're going to talk about today. So, pausing, slowing down, and okay, wait, hold on. Before we get into this, I need you to approach this with an open mind. We cannot shut it down immediately saying, this doesn't work for me, that won't work for me, that's nice, you don't understand my situation. And you're right, I don't. We all have different things going on. But when you can approach this with the, how can I make this work for me? You're going to see the possibility. And that's where you create the success. Okay? So, pausing is a strategy. And it doesn't have to be a long pause. Over the next couple weeks, I've put together almost like a mini series that we're going to go through to help you feel more confident and clear in taking this pause. Okay? But I want you to know, you're not behind. It doesn't matter what's going on. All of the pressure, all of the things, all the deadlines, the gifts that have to be bought, the food that has to be done, all the things, right? You're not behind. You're right where you need to be. And we've got to use tools like breath. Inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 8. A deep centering breath. Get outside and ground. EFT tapping. Co-regulation with people. So hugging your loved ones, whatever it might be, feeling safe. Take whatever it might be, what space you have to ground yourself, to center yourself. Get support, that's huge, okay? But when you feel behind, you feel all the things that you have to do, I wasn't even going to give you this action step, but let's talk about it. Write it down. We got to get it out of your head. You are spending so much brain space feeling like you have to organize all the things you have to do in your head and sort them out, and it's not working. You got to write it down. I don't care, pen and paper, electronic, wherever you keep your to-do list, and we're going to get to that at the end of December. We'll do an episode on that. But write it down. Get it out of your head. Stop making inside your mind be the place that you're trying to categorize everything. It's just adding more chaos. So get it out of your head, write it down, and then you can look at, okay, what needs to be done next? What feels like the thing I can tackle right now? But it doesn't all have to be done right now. And taking that time to take care of yourself and regulate yourself, that increases your productivity, increases your revenue, all of those things. So take time to pause. You don't have to do it all. You don't have to be go, go, go. And especially this week, when you're feeling the pressure from all the sales, take a step back and center yourself. Is this something you actually need or want? Or are you feeling the pressure, the dopamine hit that's coming up, or the lack? Like, I have to have this strategy or it's not going to work. You're creating emotional safety with yourself. So when things feel busy, we have to center ourselves. We have to come back to you. And that's why so much of the work that we do inside the programs that I work on, it's not just about the money. It's not just about increasing the revenue. It's how you feel and interact with money. We've got to get out of survival mode. You've got to feel safe. And we do that with money and its power and all these things. They interconnect because they're so important. So how do you listen to yourself? When you are that grounded, confident, powerful version of yourself, when you're not in survival mode, making those decisions like, oh my God, I got to buy this program because if I don't, then I'm not going to do X and I'm not going to do Y and it's not going to show up. And I'm not talking about I know that I'm ready for something different. Like you feel it again in your gut. Like you feel it in your gut. It's time for a change. This is the right step. That's done from power, not from lack. That's part of the reason why you can always apply to be inside the Unstoppable experience. So doors closed, but there's still an apply. Because I don't want you to make that decision out of oh my God, I'm not going to be able to buy it. What if I need it? That lack, that's not what I'm about creating. We're creating emotional safety with money. Why am I going to regulate you in the buying process? I trust you to make the decision that you know when it's right for you to be in the program. And I know that you will. You'll make the decision when it's right. That's the grounded, confident power that we want to make decisions from. But the problem is it sounds so out of reach when we get into this overwhelm, this craziness. That's why we've got to get better at the pause. And whether that's building more space in your calendar, for some, they might want to wake up earlier so you've got some calm before the craziness hits. Maybe you stay up later to have some calm before the craziness hits. Maybe you're just carving it out in the middle of the day. There have definitely been times in the middle of the day, middle of the school day, middle of the work day, whatever it is, I'm going to go take 10 minutes and I'm going to go sit in the hammocks. I'm going to go lay down in the grass, whatever it might be, to center and ground myself, to take time. There's also times where, we have fun and we do these things first, whether it's over the summer and we went and hung out in the pool for 4 or 5 hours and then I came home and I worked some. It's just as important, if not more important, because the work that you're doing is going to work better when you take care of yourself, when you listen to yourself. You have all the things that you need. And what I mean by that is in your gut, that if you need support with something to figure something out, you will know and you will go get that. You have all of the knowing. And we can talk about like divinely given. That's definitely what I believe. But that part's almost irrelevant for this conversation. Because it's what you have. You've got the power. We just have to remember it, okay? So, give yourself permission to breathe. Give yourself permission to say no. You don't have to say yes to everything. What's important? Is this going to bring you joy? Is this something that you love to do? Or are you saying yes out of obligation and the emotional baggage, manipulation, whatever we want to call it, that comes up? Why are you saying yes? Is it something that you truly want? And an exercise that I'll use, like, okay, if I had hit my revenue goal, if I had these things, is this something that I would want to say yes to still? Or am I doing it out of obligation? And that is much more business related, but we could look at it, maybe it's gatherings that you're like feeling obligated to say yes to. If it didn't matter whether you said yes or no, would you want to be in that room? Would you want to say yes? Is this something that gives you joy, that lights you up? Or, not really. That's your clue. And I know there's some things that we can't get out of. Obligations. But then have the emotional regulations, the recentering processes, the recentering space planned in. And I know we're all busy. But we've got to make this a priority. And you'll be amazed at what happens when you can trust that you don't have to be go, 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 go. Especially when you're in alignment with money energetically and who you are and the gratitude. I could do a whole series on that. The gratitude that you have for what you already have sets you up to magnify for more. Not from like you're giving to be able to get something, because you're so grateful for what you have energetically, you're in a position to receive more. And in that go, 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 go energy, that's not what we want. Okay? So, give yourself permission to pause, okay? Take a breath. You're not behind. If you missed the enrollment window for the Unstoppable experience, but you know like you're meant to be in that container, you're meant to be in the room, you can always apply. Applications are open. There's no pressure. This is just the invitation to explore the next step. When you feel ready, that's amycirca.com/unstoppable. If you don't know about that program, that is my 12-month group mentorship that really gives us the space to take you from survival mode to unstoppable with money. You've got all of the profitable money strategies, you've got all of the mindset and belief and money rewiring, all those things. We talk about money confidence, energetic alignment with money. You've got a combination of private and group coaching support with me, and it is the best container to truly transform where you're at with your finances. So, if you missed the enrollment window, but you're feeling the call, go ahead and submit an application. Let's talk about if the right step for you is now, okay? Let's end with this. Like I've said a couple times, give yourself permission to pause. It doesn't have to be crazy. You're not behind. You're building from a place of strength, not pressure. I'm so proud of the way that you are showing up, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye for now.